Today is another packing video. Yes, I'm doing another one. We are going on a 6-night trip. It is a night at Walt Disney World, 3 nights on a cruise ship, 2 nights back at Walt Disney World, and then back home. I am wildly excited. I am very ready for this trip. I'm hoping we can fit everything in a carry-on, but we're doing this real time, so we'll see what happens. So if you're new here, hey, I'm Jen. I do a lot of lifestyle, travel, home organization. My content is basically about all of the things that bring me joy, and one of the big things that brings me joy is cruising. And this trip in particular is my favorite cruise line, Disney Cruise Line. It's a solo trip for the first 4 nights. And then the last 2 nights, I'm meeting up with my wonderful friend, Sarah, and we're going to have a fantastic time with her and her daughter, Megan. So I'm super excited about the entire trip. If you've been following me, you know that this little bit of a season has been wildly stressful. My nails show the evidence of that. We have just recently moved my mom into memory care. She's been in assisted living. We just moved her to memory care literally 2 days ago, and I just got off the phone with her behavioral health nurse. She is doing amazing there. They are taking such great care of her. So it's really perfect timing. I could not have known that this would be the timing when I planned this trip months ago, but you know how these things tend to work out. And I'm extremely blessed and happy that I get away for a few days, just focus on taking care of myself, getting some much needed rest. And also it's a Disney cruise, so you know, how can you go wrong? When I show you all the stuff, I might be being a little delusional, even for me, thinking that I can take all this carry-on. If I have to check a bag, it's not a big deal. I'm using Disney transportation, so they're gonna take care of my luggage for me. Personally, I would just prefer to not have to check a bag, but again, let's see how far we can get and we'll kind of go from there. So let me show you what we're taking. Okay, over here on the bed is all the usual suspects. This trip is Nassau and Castaway Cay. I do not intend to get off the ship at Nassau, but I will get off at Castaway Cay. So I have things like my baby powder and brush, which get sand off your feet. If you've never used that trick, it's an amazing thing to have in your beach bag. I have my popcorn bucket, which I'm pretty determined to take because I do love me some popcorn, and the refills are really cheap. I think it's what, $2, $3, something like that. I have all of the things that I will need to film. This bag was gifted to me. A viewer actually made it for me years ago, and it has all of my filming stuff in it. And hold on, I want to say something about my filming stuff. If you are a content creator and you want to know more about what I take with me to film when I'm on the road, when I'm vlogging a trip like I am this one, go over to Content Creator Break Room, my brand new channel, and I'm going to go piece by piece through absolutely everything I take and talk a little bit about how I prep to vlog a trip and all of that kind of side of things. So go over there if you want to know everything that's in that bag, wherever it is. There it is. Everything that's in this bag, why I take what I take, and how I film when I'm on the road. This is going to be my book. I know y'all are like, why are you taking a hardcover? Because this is the book I want to read, so this is the book that's going. So we'll just figure it out. All of my documents, so my luggage tags, my passport, a printed copy of my arrival form. I also have that in my phone and in my email. Just a few little extra things that I need to stick somewhere. I haven't put them anywhere yet. This contains all of my makeup. I have my travel fan, per usual, stick sunscreen, which is great if you're doing carry-on only. It's just me, so that really will be enough for me. My deodorant, my jewelry, my wonderful Disney Cruise Line cup. You definitely want to take a wide mouth travel mug because this is great for refilling at the soda stations around the ship. I've got my bathing suits and my what are they called? Havaianas. My little flip-flops are in there. This little handbag is for when I don't want to, when I'm a little more dressed up in the evenings. My hairbrush, a scarf I like. This has all of my cords in it for on the road. The rest of the electronic stuff that's not in here. Little thing for my hair, ball caps, because you got to have ball caps if you're going to be in the sun. That one, and also this one. This is my contemporary one, and I just love it. And it has the 5-legged goat on it. Divine. Laundry bag, my crossbody from Bagolini, which you guys know is my new favorite park bag. socks and underwear, a couple of bras, pajamas, and some just like comfy, cozy clothes also would be good for walking when I'm on the ship. And then there are my packing cubes and also my shoe bags. Shoes will be, and we got to talk about these shoes, y'all. Hold on. So yes, I am taking my little white Cariumas. And for those of you that have alerted me to the fact that Cariumas is no longer accepting online orders, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know if it's related to tariffs. I don't know if they had a manufacturing issue, whatever. Still love my Cariumas. I hope the best for the brand. I hope they get everything figured out, but I have literally no idea why they're not accepting new orders, but these are still going because I love them. But also too going are these, which are Clarks, and I think they're called Cloud something or other. I will put Cloud Steppers by Clarks. Full disclosure, oh, hold on. Oh, sorry, Sadie. No. Who cares? Okay. Sadie wanted to get up on the bed. These were sent to me by QVC. Because I'm a YouTube shopping partner, sometimes brands just send me stuff. And they reached out and said, hey, do you want to try these shoes? Now, I had owned Clarks before. I know they're a great brand. I actually got these right before we left for our Las Vegas trip. We walked 20 to 30,000 steps every day of that trip, and I wore these shoes every day, and they were absolutely amazing. I should preface by saying brands frequently send me stuff, and a lot of times if I don't love it, I never show it to you guys. I only show you the things that I really, really love, and these are my new go-tos. I will wear these definitely when I'm in the parks. I will wear these for my exercise. They are also machine washable and dryable, which is crazy. I'm usually an 8.5 or a 9, and I did some research online and it said to go with like the lower if you're in between two sizes. So I got these in an 8.5 and they fit beautifully. They slip on. I cannot, and they were comfortable right out of the box. Like, it was ill-advised to wear brand new shoes and then go walk 20,000 steps a day in Vegas, but they worked beautifully. So yeah, you need to get some of these. I will, of course, link them here through YouTube, and I'll also put them down in the description box. Last pair of shoes I'm going to take are these little Allbirds. These are just great to have. They look cute. They're a little more elevated to wear in the evenings, and I just think they're super fun. Okay, let's look at the clothes I'm taking, most of which you have seen many, many times. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about how weird the weather's going to be. I'm going from everything from a high of between 75 and 80 possibly, all the way down to a low of 46. So when we get back, when I get back from the cruise and I meet up with Sarah at Walt Disney World, they have another cold front coming through. It's also going to be crazy cold here in Atlanta, both when I leave and when I come home. And I am taking Marta, which means potentially standing outside. A couple of the platforms where I go are outside. So I need to be kind of prepared for a lot of different temperatures, which is why the whole carry-on thing might be kind of challenging, but we're up for it. I mean, with what we just did, come on now, we can handle it. So the first couple things are more like sweaters. So I'm taking this little purple Evereve sweater. I really like this. It's bright, and even though it's on the warmer side, it's still fun. I'm taking this little Frank and Eileen bright green, I don't know, it's kind of like a sweatshirt, but it's super comfortable. So I think I'll wear this both probably on the ship in the evenings and also at Walt Disney World when it's cold. I'm taking my blue Frank and Eileen shorts. Doubtful it will be warm enough for shorts at Walt Disney World, but it for sure will be when I'm on the ship. I'm taking my little purple DVC member sweatshirt. I bought this on my last trip to Walt Disney World, and of course you can't go on a Disney cruise and not have a little bit of, you know, Disney swag. I'm taking my Disney Cruise Line house dress. If you're new, let me just say, how long have I been taking this dress on cruises? 6 years, 7 years, a very, very long time. It is still in perfect shape. The reason I call it my Disney Cruise Line house dress is this is what I throw on to go grab coffee in the morning. This is what I throw on over my bathing suit to go down to the rainforest room, which, by the way, yes, I already got my length of stay pass. I haven't even talked about what ship I'm sailing on, so let me get to all that in just a minute. because I am very excited about the rainforest room, so some of you know which ship it is. This is what I will wear, you know, in the evening if I want to pop down and grab a snack or something. It's just a cute little dress to throw on. I love it. It works so great. It takes up hardly any space. Is this one still available? Of course not. But any like little just flowy dress that you can pop on over everything, any cruise, I think is a fabulous idea. It just works so many different ways and so many different times. I'm taking one pair of nicer jeans. I'll probably wear these in Walt Disney World because it will be cold in the evenings. I'm taking my blue J. Jill Ponte pants. These are those ones I wore on repeat in Italy and Switzerland. Any kind of a dark black or blue Ponte, kind of a little stretchy, can either be dressed up or dressed down. This has zippered pockets, which makes it ideal for travel. I absolutely love it. So yeah, love this. Then I'm taking a kind of unremarkable navy blue cardigan. I have found, like my last few trips, just having a very basic kind of grandma cardigan is such a comforting thing. It's a light layer. This one is from Pact, which is a brand I love. I bought it in a size large. It's just cotton. There's nothing fancy about it, but it's just like great to throw on. I can throw it over my shoulders. It goes with everything that I'm taking, and it takes up, again, very little room because it's very thin, and it will go with everything. Then I'm taking this green Athleta dress. This for sure will get worn in the parks. In fact, when I arrive in the parks tomorrow, I'm gonna have this in a spot in my luggage where I can grab it. I get to the Contemporary, which is where I'm staying before the cruise, pretty early in the day. So for sure, I'm not expecting my room to be ready, but I'm gonna wanna change into comfy clothes to head to the parks. And this will be super easy to just grab out of my bag. I can change in the restrooms and get on with my day. I'm also gonna get my park bag kind of ready to go so that when I get to Bell Services, I can just grab those two things and then change and be on my way. So yeah, this dress I don't think is available anymore. This is one of those things. I own it in green and in navy blue. I think y'all are why they've sold out of it, but I've worn these over and over and over again, and they're just super versatile. The only thing I will say if you buy it is you do need to wear it with a racer back bra, because otherwise the straps will show. So kind of keep that in mind when you buy it. But yeah, I love this dress. So versatile, so perfect for travel. Balls up, doesn't wrinkle, all the things. I'm taking my little denim jacket per usual because, you know, we just take that. I'm also taking my Tommy Bahama linen jacket. This is a little more dressed up. Not sure this is still available, but any kind of a light linen jacket, it just screams cruise to me. And even if the cruise itself is going to be really warm weather, you're going to be chilly in the dining rooms, sometimes out on the deck in the evenings. So this is just super versatile and goes with everything, takes up hardly any room, and I love it. I'm taking this dress, which some of you saw is from Bowden. I bought it over the holidays. I'm not wearing it with the tie belt that it came with. I'm wearing it with this little belt, which is from Vineyard Vines. This is what I plan to wear getting on the ship. I like it because it's cotton, so it's lightweight, but it also covers my arms. Y'all know how strongly I feel about this. Clothing is always better than sunscreen, and if you're going to be out on deck, watching the sail away party, doing all the things, sometimes muster drills are outside, having something with longer sleeves is so perfect. Also, this is a dress, but it's longer. Remember when you're on a cruise, if you wear a shorter dress and it's really windy on deck, you might give an unintentional show. So it's good if you're going to wear a skirt that it's a longer length. I have this little two-piece, which is these linen pants. I think this is also from Pact. Yeah, it is. Linen pants from Pact and this little tank top from Pact. This is most likely what I will wear for Castaway Key Day. I like to wear pants or longer shorts because even though yes, there's lots you can put on your legs for chub rub, your girl just likes to have pants. It's just the way I am. Plus, it's good for sun coverage. So this is what I will wear with my flip-flops onto Castaway Key. And then my Frank and Eileen white linen top, doesn't have to be Frank and Eileen. So perfect for travel. You can throw it on, you can use it over your bathing suit. I can wear it with my jeans. I can wear it with those blue pants. I can wear it over pretty much everything I have. And again, it's got a sleeve to it, so it's really great for sun. If I want to go out on the deck and read my book, and maybe I'm sitting in a place where I can't get good shade, this is such a great option. It's not like going to protect you. You still probably would burn through this, but if you have on sunscreen, it will definitely help. And it's cute and I love it. So, you know, you cannot go wrong, I don't think, with a button front linen shirt for travel. I always take one with me and I always find them very, very useful. Okay, so let's talk about what cruise ship I'm going on. I will be on the Disney Wish. I am not a huge fan of 3-night sailings. They're not my favorite. Schedule-wise, that is what worked this time. I have not been on the Triton class ships, so that's going to be the Wish, Destiny, Treasure in a while. And actually, I've never sailed on the Destiny or the Treasure. I've only sailed on the Wish. It's not my favorite class of ship. It's just not. But it's going to be lovely. The things I love about the Disney Wish: the rainforest room is beautiful. The spa is beautiful. Yes, I do intend to give the spa a second chance, and I will report back, because there has been a lot of talk recently about not great experiences in the Disney. Oh, I just realized I didn't put my wedding ring on. Oh well, I'll put that on later. There has been a lot lately with people not having great experiences with the spa on Disney Cruise Line, with a lot of upselling and all of that sort of thing. I'm going to try to get either a facial or a massage. I haven't decided yet. It will depend on what they offer me when I get on board. They usually have really good specials, by the way, if you go up right when you get on board. And tell them no upselling and see if that helps and if I can have a peaceful experience. I'm telling you right now, and by the time this goes up, I will already have sailed away. If I don't have a good experience, I'm done with the spa on Disney Cruise, aside from the rainforest room. Now, the one on the Wish is special because it has the outdoor beds and the outdoor hot tubs, and I love, love, love it. It's super peaceful out there. I love to fill up my big cup with just like Diet Coke or Sprite and go out there and read my book. Heavenly. So I am excited about that, but we'll see how the spa does. I really need for them to be like I always hope Disney will be, and not be high pressure and not upsell me. In fact, my last time, it was ridiculous because I got acupuncture, and the woman like wanted me to add on like $3,000 worth of acupuncture. It just felt really, really yuck to me. So we're hoping that I have a better experience this time, and I will definitely report back. Come on, baby. Yep, we did it. Et voila. Okay. Is it heavy? Is it too heavy for me to pick up? This is always the test. Do y'all remember that one video where I threw my back out doing that? Yeah, that wasn't fun. But yes, I can put it in the overhead. I'm the king of the world. Woohoo! Okay. Very well done, everyone. Very well done. Okay, this is really weird because I did pack everything in those 2 bags. I was able to fit everything. Okay, change of plans. I filmed the entire video of me fitting everything in there, and everything totally fit. It was totally fine. But then I realized how heavy this second bag is, and I was thinking about when I get on the ship, because I am going to let them take my bigger piece of luggage, and I don't want to haul around this big heavy bag. So I'm shifting gears, and I am going to go ahead and check a bag. I'm going to take, which is kind of fun because y'all got to watch that happen in real time. I'm going to take my bigger away checked bag and this bag, and then I'll just wear my little sling. So this and the sling will go on the airplane with me, and the bigger bag will be checked. that just feels, especially with the weather and not knowing what's going to happen, I would rather have a little bit of extra layers because it's really miserable to be cold on vacation. I don't know if you've ever been really freezing cold walking around Disney World, but it's not fun. Yeah, and that'll just give me a little bit more space. And I check my bag for free, so changing gears, let's move all this over to the checked bag and this little Tumi bag, and yeah, there we go. Okay, so the first thing we need to make sure, see, now I have to think through everything that has to go on the airplane and what can be checked. So we know that we want this to go with us because that, I'll wear it, but it also just needs to be with me in case I'm cold. And then we need that, the electronics bag from this suitcase. So I guess what I need to do is open both suitcases. I don't think I've ever been this transparent with you guys in a packing video before. Sorry about that. I mean, I guess I'm not sorry. It's actually kind of good to see my weird process. Okay, here it is. Here is this bag that needs to go here because this has lithium batteries in it. So that needs to go there and that needs to go there. And then my little electronics pouch needs to go there. And we want to make sure that my medications are there. So where is that bag? So that's this little bag. So that needs to make sure it goes on the plane with us. My cosmetics, because I don't want to put those in my checked bag. Those can go there. I wonder if that will close. Yeah. Huh. That makes me happy. Put my cosmetics in there. And then everything else. And I'm going to put this cosmetics bag in there as well so that I'm sure I have that stuff. And then I don't think there's anything else in here that has to go with me on the airplane. Hold please. Oh, haha. Yes. How about my passport and all of my travel documentation? That stuff can go right there. Perfect. And I still have, actually, you know what? For security purposes, let's put that stuff here. That way nobody can access that. And then I don't think there's anything else in here. Everything else will go in this crossbody that I will wear on the train and on the airplane. So that's where my wallet and all of that will go. Okay, now let's transfer everything else over to the bigger suitcase. This I really will do as a time lapse. Oh my gosh, you guys. I almost didn't put the popcorn bucket in here. That can't happen. Reconfiguring. There we go. Will that fit? Will that close? Yes, it will. Whew, that was close. That would have been terrible if we'd forgotten the popcorn bucket. Can you even imagine? Wow, that would not have gone well. I would not have recovered from that. Okay, I think everything is now, I'm going to put a couple more things on the other side, I think, just to even out that weight a little bit. For those of you who watched that whole thing and were worried about these little beauties, you needn't have been. I am tucking them away right here. I did see them on the bed and I was a little worried, but now they are tucked away and ready to go. And then in the bagalini, I am putting my AirPods for the airplane, my wet ones, and then I'll put my lipstick and my wallet in there before we leave tomorrow because I still have a couple things to do today with my real life. So yeah, there we go. So this is everything that I will have. And Keep in mind, there's a lot of movement in this trip because I'm getting on the plane going to Bay Lake Tower, one night there, then pack back up, get on the cruise, pack back up, go back to Walt Disney World. So it's not so much stuff that I feel like it's going to be a massive hassle to do that. But also sometimes when you're packed in really, really tight, like I was the first time, it makes it stressful because it doesn't all fit the way that it did on the way there. That's just the way it always works. So this feels better. This feels better for when I get on the boat because I'll just have this and this. And I like the vibe. I'm liking the way that feels. I tell you guys all the time, every single trip is different and you never really know what combination of bags is going to be the right one for that trip. And this took us a minute to work it through, but we got where we needed to go. Okay, so we're ready. And I want this trip to be great for you guys in terms of bringing you really good footage, but I also want it to be great for me. I want to have some good downtime, some relaxation, some time in the spa. I promise to bring you back everything, well, not everything, but I'm going to film most of it, and I can't wait to share it with you when I get back. So whatever you're doing today, I hope you're finding joy. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and as always, a huge shout out to my patrons, without whom none of this would be possible. I appreciate you guys more than I can say, and I'll see you next time.